My name is Ezra. I'm only 19 years old. I belong to a village, but at this moment I am writing this story. Due to lack of money at home, I came to the city to earn some money, but this trip to the city became a memorable one for me. I don't understand what is happening to me, because there will still be a difference of 50 years between the city and the village. People here are always busy with their work. When I first came to the city, I still remember I didn't get any work for 2 days. Finally, I was crying in a park, just praying to Allah that I was hungry today to get work from somewhere. A woman was walking along the street. She heard all my words and said, "Why are you worried?" I took a deep breath and remained silent. Then she said, "What's the matter with me?" I again said to the woman, "I have not been able to get any work for 2 days. I have come from the village to the city." The woman asked, "What are you doing?" I said, "Yes, I do." The woman took me home. The first gave me food because the woman had taken food from the hotel on her way back. I sat down at home and thanked God. Then the woman said to me, "I will give you 15,000 rupees to clean the house and wash the clothes of our house, and you have to bring the necessary things from the market, okay?" I agree with the woman. Today was my first day. I cleaned the house and washed the clothes. Then in the evening, he brought home the necessary things. I saw the door locked from the inside. I knocked on the door, but it didn't open. As soon as I pushed hard, the door opened, and I felt as if someone had just opened the door from the inside. When I entered, I didn't see anyone. Then I went into the kitchen and put it away. At first, there was a mistress in the house, but now there is such silence in the house that no one else lives in the house. I didn't even know who else lived in the house. Since I came to this house, I have only seen one woman who brought me to this house. Then I came home. He began to speak, but there was no response. Then I see a plate on the ground, broken. It was the same plate I ate on the first day. Now I began to be a little afraid because I began to worry that something had happened. Otherwise, how could this plate break? The house was 3 stories high. Then, as I started to climb up the stairs, I felt as if someone was walking up. Slowly, the sound of steps was coming. I said, "Again." He began to speak, but this time there was no answer. When I reached the top floor, I felt as if someone was walking downstairs. But as soon as I came down, it was as if someone had gone out of the house, for I heard with my own ears the sound of the outer gate. When I got out, I didn't see anyone. When I got home, I was so scared. What's happening with me? Because I was a village boy. I didn't know about the conditions in the city, what happens here. Then I said, "My Lord." But there was no specific answer. Then I had a mobile. I called my friend in the village. "This has happened to me. What should I do now?" My friend was wise enough to tell me, "You do your homework. Don't run away from home, or the mistress may accuse you of stealing." I went back into the house again. Then there's a sound on the roof again. I climbed up the stairs in fear. When I reached the top, a woman was standing in front of me. I began to look at the woman, whoever this woman was. She did not show her face because she had hair on her eyes. A woman walks into a room. I've never been so scared in my entire life. Then I was about to go down the stairs in fear, and a voice came from behind me. "Amir Ahmad, where are you going?" I was amazed and worried because I didn't even tell my mistress my name. How does this woman know? Then I stopped in fear, but the woman remained in her place. I asked, "Who are you? Where's my owner?" Then the woman said, "There is no master in this house. Everyone is master in this house." And then I was even more scared. Then a voice came from the room to which the woman had pointed her finger as if someone was crying out in pain. I heard the voice of my master. Then I ran into the room. Look, what happened to the owner? When I entered the room, there was no one inside. The voice came from a speaker. I mean, something's wrong with the owner. But soon, someone opened the door. I started making loud noises at the same time, but those noises were of no use now, because the woman outside was the one who locked me in the room. Many things were going on in my heart, whether it is the mistress with me or not. Then I opened a door and went into another room. When I went into the other room, I heard a sound from inside a closet, as if someone was locked inside. I didn't go near the closet at first because I was afraid. There is no place for this woman. Then I opened the door, my mistress inside, with her mouth shut and her hands tied. I pulled the mistress out of the cupboard, gave the mistress water. Then the mistress was very much afraid and said in a low voice, "Is she gone?" I asked him, "Who are you? That woman?" "I don't know who he is," she said. Then the thing that the mistress tells me, I lost consciousness. Could this be so? The mistress says to me, "When you have gone out of the house to get things, after some time the house bell rings. I see who opened the door. When I opened the door, there was no one outside, just a box lying there. I wondered how such a large box could be in front of my door, so I didn't ask for anything. So what could it be? For the first time, I thought about whether to keep this box at home or not. I tried to pick up the box again. The box was quite heavy, so I let the box stay, came inside the house. But after a while, once again, the house bell rang. But this time, the box was not outside our gate. Someone put this box inside. I was surprised to see this in the house. Who can keep it in the house? Then I opened the box. Let's see, it's finally in the box. When I opened the box, a woman was tied in it, also in a bad condition. I was afraid to see all this. First I thought to call the police. Then I was afraid it is faint, so that all the blame does not fall on me. So I poured water on it first. When it comes to my senses, I will know. Who is he and what happened to him? As soon as I poured the water, the woman regained consciousness. She ran like crazy. "Don't kill me!" and climbed up the stairs, hiding somewhere on the second floor. I wondered if I wasn't dreaming. How could this happen to me? Then I went up the stairs with the woman, and I looked for her, but I could not find her. Then I got tired of sitting. Then what happened to me after I sat down, I don't know. When I came to my senses, I was locked in this closet. Thank you. You came on time. Otherwise, I would have been stuck here. Then she said, "I know. How to get out of this room?" The mistress said, "Call the police quickly on your mobile." I called, but at the same time, the mistress snatches the phone from me, talks to the police herself, and gives the address of her house. Within 30 minutes, the police came to our house and took us out of the room. One thing I still don't understand. When the police asked the mistress said a dangerous animal had entered our house. She wasn't an animal, she was a woman. Why did he lie to the police? I still don't know what my wife was up to. That's such a big lie. Then 2 days after the police arrived, the mistress gave me 5,000 and sent me to my village. Now, you have nothing to do here. It was my story of a poor boy that happened in front of my eyes, and I am still amazed to this day. The owner's number has been off since the day I returned to the village. I don't know what happened to my mistress after I left. It has been several months today, but my mistress's number has not been turned on. I still remember what happened 2 years ago. I was in the 12th grade at the time. One day, I was on my way to school when I met a girl. He was 25 years old or younger. She came to me like she knew me. I wondered why he was looking at me like that. I asked, "What is the matter? Do you want money?" I gave him $50. Then he said, "Don't do that. Why are you ignoring me?" I was even more surprised. "Who is Amma?" "My name is Roshni, sister. You've made a mistake." Then the girl removed the veil from her face and said, "Look at my condition. You've ruined me." I said, "I don't know who you are." Then I went off to college. The girl behind me was crying. I told all this to my friend. The friend said, "Oh, brother, you are also mad. Listen to the whole girl. What did he have to say to you?" Then when I was returning from college, she was again standing outside my college waiting for me. Then he came to me and said, "Why don't you recognize me? Tell me something wrong." I said again in a little louder voice, "I am not what you think I am. How can I tell you? My name is Roshan. I am not your Amjad." Then the girl says, "If that is the case, you come with me." I said to her, "Why should I go with you? Do you know what you want to do with me?" Then the girl became silent and began to cry and fold her hands in front of me. "Come with me. I tell you, I am your wife. We have a son." I was surprised by the girl. "Hey, you're crazy. I'm not married yet. You're talking about my son?" As I walked away, the girl took my hand. The highway was the road. Everyone started looking at me and asking me what's the problem. I again tell everyone, "This is our problem. You people go." Then they all left. I talked to the girl again. "I'll follow you wherever you go, but if you tell a lie, I'll call the police." She said, "Okay, fine." When I arrived at the girl's house, the girl first brought her son, who would be 3 years old, which she would give to her neighbors. She was alone, that is. She lived alone in the house with her son, then showed me her husband's photo in her house. When I saw the photo, I was amazed. How can this guy be like me? That is, my daughter-in-law was not even a little bit here and there, just like me. I asked the girl, "Who are you? How did you get married to him?" Then the girl says, "He never told me about his family. I ran away from home with him to Karachi. My parents are from Multan. He and I met on Facebook Messenger, and then he made promises to me. I will marry you and make you very happy. We had a very happy year. Adam made me very happy. He worked hard during the day and stayed with us at night. He would always tell me, 'I have no one in this world but you.' Then he went to work one day and never came back. I don't know if he died or something happened to him. I complained to the police, but to no avail. The police didn't even know about it. Then I said to the girl, 'Look, I am telling you the truth. I don't know this guy. I can feel your pain, but my heart tells me you cannot leave it. My heart believes that nothing will happen to him.' Then the girl says, 'Only the one above knows what the truth is.' Then I said to the girl, 'If you agree, I am ready to marry you.' The girl said, 'No, thank you very much. You listened to me. Seeing you will give me a new hope. Maybe I have found Amjad, but alas, you are not that.' A month later, another family moved in. When I asked about this girl, 'Where is she?' So the family looked at me like, 'Who are you? We have been living in this house for many years. Which girl are you talking about?' Crazy boy, I got worried. I was brought to the same house by the girl that day. I remember every step. I went inside the same door that day, and there were 2 rooms in the house. And there was also a tree as a sign in the house. So how can they deny it? It wasn't my fault. I remember one thing. Then I started to think, maybe it's the family that's telling me wrong. Then I asked some of the neighbors. All of them said, this family has been living for many years. You are saying that there was only one girl living here. You're not crazy? Then I came out of that neighborhood because everyone was fighting with me, saying, get this madman out of here. When I narrated the whole incident to my friend, he was also surprised. How can this happen? The story that happened to me still amazes me, and I still have the look of this girl in my eyes. I still believe I am not wrong, nor do I have illusions. Tell my story to the world.